Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Danilo Caprick here, aka still the best dressed man in tech sales. And what we're going to go over right now in this video is one of the most important yet common sales interview questions that you will ever hear in your life. And the question is, why sales? Or what is your why in sales? And we want to answer this question because a lot of people are asking, how should I answer this? What should I say? What should I not say? Don't worry, we're going to answer all those questions right now. All right, guys, so like I said, this is one of the most common but important interview questions you will ever get asked. And as I look back into my own career, I think I've been asked this question in every single sales interview I've ever had. So again, really, really important, and definitely expect to hear this one. But when it comes to answering it, the number one thing I want to recommend you think about or consider here is to respond with an uncommon answer, okay? We want to respond in an uncommon answer because we don't want to be forgotten. All right, we want to be as memorable as possible to the people that we're speaking with, and we don't want to just be thrown in the same hat or tub as all the other applicants, okay? We want to really stand out with this answer. And the best number one way to do this, you guys, is to go off of something that is personal and that stems from your own life experience. Why? Because guess what, guys? Nobody can be you, all right? Nobody can copy your unique set of circumstances. Nobody else on the planet has your unique set of experiences except you. So if you speak and give an answer from those life experiences, you will 100% be unique and definitely stand out. So when it comes to this question, what I typically say is, well, in 2012, my father unfortunately passed away. At that point, I was really seeking out a career that could help me regain financial stability. And now that I've got that financial stability, what I'm trying to do next is retire my mom. And the way I see myself doing that is by selling 6- and 7-figure deals in enterprise sales so that I can comfortably get the funds to retire her. And that's it, that's my why. You see how clean, easy, and simple that was, but also how personal it was, how it comes from my life experience. Nobody else can say that, right? They might be able to, but it's not gonna sound like that. It's not going to be the same in any kind of way. So when in doubt, the first thing is give an uncommon answer that stems from your own life experience, okay? And let me give you some examples too. For example, let's say you're asked this question and you're young, maybe you're just graduating college and you're trying to see what's right for you. One thing you could say is, well, I'm really big on reading a lot of books on entrepreneurship and I see myself being a business owner one day. And out of all the books I read, all of them keep saying that sales is one of the most important skills that any entrepreneur needs to learn. So naturally, I want to get into the sales world so I can develop those skills and use those skills later on in my career. Once I have my own company and my own product to sell, naturally, I'll be good at it because I've learned the skills early on. So that's why I'm interested in sales. Boom, there you go. Or let's say, again, there's another thing that happened in your life where money is important or flexibility is important, right? But think about the things that you want long-term. Think about what you're doing now and think about why on earth sales can help you get those things that you want so far in the future, okay? That's gonna be the best way for you to answer this question. All right, so now that we went over what to say, let's talk about the answers you should not give and what not to say, okay? First thing that we wanna do is not give a general, vague, blah, blah, fluffy answer, okay? Do not show up there and say, well, you know, I'm looking for something new, or I heard sales makes a lot of money, or I want to work remote. Like, yeah, those are all cool things, but who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want more money? Who doesn't want to work remote? Who doesn't want to, you know, up-level their life? Everybody does. Those are not unique answers, okay? What's better is to talk about why you want those things. For example, let's say flexibility and remote work is important to you. Say why it's important to you. You can say something like, well, you know, I just got married last year, my wife is currently pregnant, and when the child is born, I would love to be there as much as possible and be able to support my wife as much as possible. And for those reasons, I want to be in sales because I know sales is a career where I can be remote and still have a high earning potential so I can provide for my family. Boom, that's perfect, right? Talk about not what it is that interests you about sales, but why you want that thing. For example, if it's money, why do you want money? If it's remote work, why do you want to be remote? Just go that one level deeper into the why, and that is how you come up with a good, solid, memorable answer for this question. All right, guys, the next thing to think about with this question is to keep it concise, all right? Nobody loves someone that just blabs on and on and on and on and on. The longer you speak, the less you say. I'm gonna say that again. The longer you speak, the less you say, all right? And the best feedback I was ever given earlier in my career when I used to really talk a lot was speak in bullet points, okay? Speak in bullet points, not paragraphs. It's way easier for someone to look at bullets and hear them out and actually understand them as opposed to trying to read a massive block of text. It works in written communication as well. Try reading an email that's this long versus 5 bullet points. Which one are you gonna prefer? I'll wait. Right? So anyways, that's the other thing you want to keep in mind is to give an answer that's maybe 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes max, all right? Earlier in the video, I told you my why. It might have took, I don't know, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, right? So speak in bullet points, avoid blabbing on. Make sure your message or your why sounds like a set of bullets as opposed to a giant block of text because, again, we want to be memorable here. And the more we talk, the more we have the chance of losing the person that's listening to us, right? Attention spans are shorter than ever. It's really important that we say what we need to say with the least amount of time possible. That way we can drive the most impact and have time for other questions too. So that's why we want to make sure that we're answering this question as concisely as possible. All right, guys, so I hope this video gives you a little bit more insight into how you should approach this question because guess what? You are going to be asked this on any sales interview. I can almost guarantee it. So now that we know a little bit more about this question, you know kind of what not to say, what to say, how to give an uncommon answer, and how to keep it more concise. So with that said, guys, hope you got some value out of this one. If you did, please hit the subscribe button below. Also, if you're not following me already, go on LinkedIn, follow me there, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy.